This meeting is being recorded. Got it.
Yeah, just the first part, not everything. Yeah, there we go. So hello, good morning, guys. Thank you for being here, Luis. It's a pleasure that you are here in my class. Thank you so much, Ariel. And the rest also, please, Stalin, Carla, Madeleine, Vladimir, and Miriam, if you can help me turning on your camera, I would really appreciate that. So thank you so much, Miriam, in this case. Thank you so much, Ariel, Madeleine, Vladimir. Good morning. Nice to see you right in here in classes. Dana, Stalin, and let's see if there is somebody else more in the waiting area, but it doesn't matter. I think that the students will just join the meeting of today. So right, today, what are we going to do? The thing is that we are going to have a tiny interview with one of my friends that it's called Luis, and you're might be wondering who is he and why I am going to interview him. So today's topic is going to be about sports. Therefore, I am going to combine two things, that it's English and sports. In this case, my friend Luis has lived in the United States for around 15 years, if I'm not wrong, right, Luis?
16.
16 years. So that's perfect. So he was in a country that basically he was surrounded with a language, and that's something great. And also he is a gym owner. So his business is basically surrounded all the time with sports, with machines. So that's why this interview is gonna be taken. And the main purpose of it, it's going to be so you can see us having a tiny chat in the level that also it's expected from you to have this time. So good morning, Luis, and thank you for being in here into our conversation club. It's a pleasure for us that you are in here.
Good morning. Good morning, guys. Thank you for having me. It is a pleasure, and I'm really happy to help you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Luis, so we have a couple of questions, but remember, guys, like Ariel, Miriam, Stalin, Danai, Vladimir, Madeleine, Mylis, and Carla, at the end of the interview, you can ask questions to Luis if you have any kind of question. Maybe you want to know about something about his gym, where you can go and train, or if you are wondering maybe if you want some kind of a routine, or you have like a recommendation, something you can ask at the end of the meeting, but I'm going to select the best questions. The best questions will be selected at the end of the interview. That will be taking like around 15 minutes or so. Let's continue. So, Luis, what inspired you about exercise? How do you get inspired to start doing exercise?
Well, first of all, I was big. When I was a little kid, I was big. Teenager, I was big. Kept growing up, and I was big.
Mhm.
So at some point in my life, I just the main reason was to be healthy.
Mhm.
So if you're not fit, you're not gonna be healthy. So that was the main reason.
Huh?
And also a few friends collaborated with everything. They show me and teach me how to work out and things like that.
And I consider
So the
that's one
main
of
reason
the
I
most
think is just to be healthy though.
And I consider that's one of the most important part, being surrounded with a good group of friends that also do exercise. What do you think about this, also being surrounded with a nice group of friends that also do exercise?
Oh, that's a very important thing. If you surrounded yourself with other people that actually have your maybe the same mentality or the same goal as you, it becomes easier because those people are gonna push you to do what you guys have in mind. So it's gonna be easy if you surround yourself with other people. You can also help other people, even though if they don't have the same mentality, because this can change your life and your mentality.
Let's continue now with habits. What do you consider like are the key stones or the steps that we should follow in order to achieve a healthy lifestyle surrounded with sports, maybe good friends, food, also sleep? Let's talk a little bit about this.
Everything pretty much. You have to make sure you sleep at least 8 hours.
Mhm.
You have to make sure you eat at the same time, sometimes the same food. Um, Again, people, if you surrounded yourself with people with, let's say, people who likes to drink, of course, you might go and end up drinking.
And actually, that's a good point that you keep in touch there about like this kind of night lifestyles that are like even me, I will say that even in my age, you know, like you tend to hang out with a group of friends. But how do you keep balance a good lifestyle, but also you are strict with your routines and sport?
Um, the fitness part will help you with everything because your mentality will change. Sometimes we don't want to do things. We just let it be and we don't do nothing about it. But fitness will change the way you think. Sometimes, or most of the time, your own mind, your own brain will tell you three, two, one, and then you start doing something. And that's a good thing about the fitness part.
All right.
Everything will change.
Okay,
Mhm.
perfect. Now let's compare two things like what about the amount of sport that here in Ecuador we do that maybe in the United States they might have somehow some kind of different habits. What do you think are these key aspects?
Uh, well, I always said the fitness industry in Ecuador or other countries like Latin America, we all in Pampers, we're still babies though. Back in the US, most of the people, even though little kids, they start at a young age doing exercises because their parents did um, some type of fitness or some type of training. So
So it's a
the
cultural.
mentality is different. The
It's a,
mentality
uh-huh.
is different, yes.
Yeah, so their parents might push like they even since they are kids to start working out or training or doing sports. So I think that's the main difference. And I wanted to you tell me something. I know that in the States there are some gyms which open 24/7, like they are open all the time.
That's right. Yeah, there's a lot of people that actually has a different schedule. So they work during the day. So when they have a free time, they go and work out around two, three in the morning for a few hours. So
Mhm.
yeah, life there is different. We can say here people kind of is a little chill, like they like to relax a lot.
Yeah.
So there is like life is really fast. If you don't do it, then you're gonna be behind.
Okay, now that
So
we touched about this topic, what do you think maybe will be or when you just arrived to the States, did you know how to speak in English?
not really. No, my English was terrible because I always back in high school, I thought English was not gonna be useful and was just gonna be a waste of time for me.
So how
But
old were you
then
when you
after
arrived to the States? How old were you when you arrived to the States?
19 years old,
So at 19 years old, that I think it's the average age of the students that are writing here. So you didn't know any English when you arrived to the States. Any?
not because back in high school, I just like I said, I didn't really like it. I
Mhm.
never, my mind was different, like I said. When I got to the US, I met a lot of people who spoke English, so I thought that would be really cool. If I speak another language, I'm gonna feel really nice. I'm gonna be cool, you
Yeah.
know? So that was like the little part that helped me a lot
Mhm.
to just starting to learn another language. It became really easy. When you like something, when you think different about something, it will become really easy though.
Yeah, and I consider it's more like a tool. It's more like a tool. So you can communicate and ask for something. Which do you think are the main difference when people maybe go to the United States for searching more opportunities for job or study, a postgrad or something? What do you think is the main difference between a person who knows how to speak in English and a person who doesn't know how to speak in English?
It will take a little longer. You can make it, you can always do it, but it's gonna take a little longer because you might have to take classes that, um, some classes in Spanish to like get the points that you were gonna get in a normal class, a normal speaking English class. So it
So
will take a little longer, but again, you could do it. It's
anybody can do
doable,
it,
yes.
but it will be easier if you have this tool like on your mindset, like knowing a second language will be. So that's one of the most like the greatest part. Since I know you, I think that since I listened to you, your English, you were just flying with it. And that's the thing that I like it about your English, that it wasn't like a grammatically or with all the structures, but you were just flowing and you were communicating. And that's something that I really like. So I consider that, yes, as you said, it's an important part of the process that will make your life easier if you travel to a country where you can speak the language. So that's nice.
Yes,
Perfect.
you use it all the time, so your ear starts to work better. Your tongue starts to like, uh, you can like manage how to pronounce things better. If you practice every day, it will become easy.
And I
It's
even,
just like when you want to learn how to dance, if you don't practice, you're not going to be able to dance.
that's it.
So
And I
it's the same
consider
thing.
that's the key important part. And also the social aspect when you hang out with people that also speak in a second language, I consider it's the same as in sports. If you practice sports and you do a sport, you are going to become better and better. And also if you speak a second language frequently, you are going to become better and better.
That's right. And your brain stops working like a computer when you send information into your brain and then translate it and then you understand. If you do that all the time, your brain will turn that thing off and then you actually understand the way you want it. If you want to get it in Spanish or you want to get it in English, if you want to just give your response in English or Spanish, it's up to you.
That's perfect.
Yes.
And maybe it didn't happen to you maybe sometime when you were talking in English and then some words in Spanish started to come out in the when you didn't know how to say a word at the beginning.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it happens. You just have to stop being scared or nervous. You gonna say something wrong. Nobody's perfect, so
Yeah,
if you keep trying, if you fail, you're gonna learn from your mistakes. If you don't try, you're not gonna make mistakes and you're not gonna learn.
yeah, that's true.
So
That's true.
that's the way it is. Yes, and the way I learned English, it was just pretty much with my friend, just talking, and I didn't know this world, so I will ask them or I will go and research it, though, so that way I knew what the conversation was about. I didn't know the whole thing, but at least I knew what they were talking about.
All right. So I
So
can see, I can see, Luis, that you are a person that when you set a goal, you just go for it. You don't waste time. If you want to learn the second language, even though that you were like back at a time 19 years old and you wanted to step up, you started just with an objective and you started to kill it. Another part also with exercise, you were also improving yourself and going to the gym frequently up to the point that you decide to put your own gym right now here in Ecuador, in Ambato. And yeah, I'm just gonna ask you also about these things. How do you see yourself with the gym and also your life from 5 to 10 years?
I see myself living in Dubai, just collecting the money, I think, because I'm gonna have the plan
That,
is to just have a few gyms. It's just a big chain of gyms, the biggest ones in Ecuador, and probably why not in other countries though, because I also import machines, with fitness equipment. So
yeah, that's a good part.
that's the plan.
So you make contacts,
That would,
and also that's a nice part. What do you think also when you make business, speaking English, because you bring things from China, I know China, India, and some countries. So how did English help you to make business or to do some other kind of income?
it, it will help you a lot because English is like, it's what everybody uses to do business pretty much. If it's in India, if it's in China, if it's in Japan, everybody will sit down on a table and
Yeah,
do business using, English. So,
yeah, that's perfect. So that's nice,
and it
actually.
will be easier because, yeah, that's the way everybody do business. So if you actually understand it, everything is gonna be easy.
So that's perfect, actually, that that you touch these points. I was going to ask you a little bit more questions, but I think we run out of time, and I consider now it's time for the students. I will give you a couple of minutes, guys, to prepare your questions. I will give you 1 minute exactly in this time to ask any kind of question to Luis. I am going to give you this minute that you will see right in here on your on the screen. Let's see, reset. There we go. So I will give you 1 minute. You can create your own question. And please, if you want to talk, you can raise your hand once this minute is finished, or you can post it, you can write it on the chat box. So let's start with this minute. And please, let's start creating your question. Can be for Luis or for me or anybody, right? So I think that we have the first question. Vladimir, what is your question?
Hi, Luis. Hi, teacher. My question is for Luis: is have an exercise routine, and what is your favorite exercise?
Okay, what's your like a fitness routine, and what is your favorite exercise?
Part that I like to work out the most.
Which
will make you really stronger though.
But which one is your favorite one?
And I said squat should be good. That's the best one.
Legs, squats.
Squatting, yes.
That's nice. Vladimir, do you practice any kind of sport, maybe?
Yes, I like bicycle.
I like cycling. You like cycling. That's perfect.
Cycle all day, all day.
Yeah, it's all right, cycling. So what do you think, like, Luis, it's going to be squatting good for legs?
Well, cycling is going to be the best for legs, going to make your legs stronger. Of course, yes, it's going to help a lot.
How per week, how much do you have to train them? Like to have a strong...
I do legs on Monday, and then I do legs probably Thursday or Friday.
Okay,
so I do it 2 weeks.
That's nice, pretty good. Thank you so much. So Vladimir, there was your question. If you have another one, you can ask. So anybody else, maybe you can raise your hand, or you can put it on the chat box. Anybody, maybe Danae, Madeleine, Stalin, Mylis, Carla, Ariel, anybody? Okay, Mylis, question.
Okay, my question was, what do you think was the most difficult thing when you start doing exercise and when you start the gym?
Okay.
The most difficult is to keep yourself motivated. Because if you listen to a nice song, if somebody says, oh, you look good, then you gotta be motivated. That's the main part, is to stay motivated, because if you lose the motivation, then you're not gonna make it to the gym.
Okay, perfect.
At least if you stay motivated, you're gonna get to the gym, and then once you're at the gym, you just practice whatever you want.
All right, so nice. Thank you so much, Luis. So motivation you consider is important key aspect here to keeping working out. Nice. Let's keep with Danae. So let's see Danae.
Okay, hello. My question is, have you ever had an embarrassing moment for not knowing to speak English?
Can you say that again, please?
If you ever had an embarrassing moment by not knowing how to speak in English.
Oh yeah, all the time. That's why at the beginning, when I was starting to, or maybe trying to communicate with other people, it was really, I was really scared that I was gonna make a mistake, or I was gonna say something wrong. But you have to just forget about that. Don't be embarrassed, don't be scared, because that's gonna stop you and you're not gonna be able to learn. So
thank you so much, Luis. That was
a bunch of times. Yeah, it did happen a bunch of times.
Nice. Miriam, now your question.
Okay. Hello. What is the right routine of exercise to be fitnessful?
What is the right routine?
Yeah, a full body workout, I would say. You can do your legs, your chest, back, arms. A full body workout is good, but also a main part of the fitness is the way you eat also.
That's a key aspect I consider, nutrition and
And
also
it depends, and it depends what you want to do. If you want to get big or if you want to get smaller or thinner, it's up to you. We can do whatever you want. We can get you big or we can get you small. And to get big, you have to eat a lot and you have to lift a lot of weight. And to get fit or to cut yourself or to look thinner, you will have to change your diet, eat less carbs, and do a routine that involves, like, let's say 10 exercises. And you can do that for like an hour or two. That will
Perfect.
help a
Thanks so
lot.
much. That's it. That was a nice question, by the way. Let's keep going with Jennifer.
Okay, teacher. My question is about the language. So, how your life changed since you learned to speak English? And can you give an advice for us? And how can us learn English in an easy way?
Okay, well, knowing another language, it will definitely change you. It will definitely change your life, your opportunities, because of course you're gonna be talking to other people, not just the same people you were gonna speak. So it will open more doors and better jobs. Like I said, better opportunities for everything. And back in the US, a person who speaks Spanish and English will make more money than other people. That's the way it is.
And what about an advice?
And-
She asked an advice about how to maybe learn English in an easy way.
The easiest way is if you get the dictionary and start checking the words you don't know. That way, like I was saying before, you can be between in a conversation and you don't know what people's talking about, but if you at least know one or two words, at least you know what they're talking about. Maybe you can figure it out what they're talking about. So
And
the
I consider
easiest
that.
way is to learn more, to just have more vocabulary in your mind, to just learn.
Yeah, and I think that's important key is like communication. If you communicate in a second language, that will become easier and easier with the time.
Yes, but the key to me was to learn the words that I didn't know.
Mhm.
So when people is having a conversation, now I know what they're talking about. Maybe that's the easiest, and also to practice every day. You can just listen to music, watch videos, movies, everything in English.
Mhm.
Everything has got to be in English. That way your ear will start working better. You will understand things easier. And same thing when you speak, your tongue will move all over the place, so you can actually speak and have the accent you need to have to sound good.
Nice, that's it. Thank you so much, Luis. And I think that Danaya, do you have another question maybe?
Yes, it is about your habits. What is your favorite food, healthy food?
What is your favorite healthy food?
I love chicken, chicken and zucchini and pasta. I said that's what I love. I can eat that all day, and that will help. That will help me with my cutting part. If I want to lose weight quick, that will help me a lot. So zucchini, chicken, and pasta is the best.
Nice. Yes, I've listened when you talk about zucchini. That was the first time that I heard about zucchini. I've never heard that about in my life.
Yeah,
But good though. I
because I
tried it
tried
and it's
different
good.
foods. I tried different foods, vegetables, and zucchini is the best to me. I don't even need potatoes, rice, or any type of carbs. Zucchini is good.
Nice. We're gonna finish with these two questions. Do you have time, Luis?
Yeah, I do have time.
Okay, so Madeleine, let's keep going with you.
Good morning, nice to meet you. People are nice over there. And second is, did you have a culture shock while you were there?
Okay, the first question was, sorry?
People's nice.
People are nice over
Okay,
there.
so are people nice there?
Yes, I can say yes. People is really nice. The mentality is different though. Like I always give this example. If you ask a person to help you to find a job, a person from Ecuador, from Honduras, from Salvador, any type of place that they will help you find a job that you will make a lot of money though. But if you ask a person who actually was born there, an American person, a USA citizen who was born there, their mentality is different. They will help you to find the best job possible.
And that's
So-
nice, But now that you
So
point out
people
that,
is really nice. American people is really nice. They're, oh no, the mentality is different. So they are really nice. Yes.
and actually that you point out that thing, I was reading a book that it's called The Psychology of Money, and they speak that due to the instability of our currencies, we have that type of mentality. Because you know that back in the time, Ecuador used to have like sucres, we have in Argentina, like pesos, also Mexico, but always this type of currency is fluctuating. Due to this reason, we here in Latin America, we always tend to see the part of to survive. So that's one of the reasons why we maybe do not help fully to our partners or colleagues or friends and so on. So it's due to this social and currency aspect. And the second question was, which one was the second question, Madeleine?
Did you have a culture shock while you were there?
Yes, of course. You gotta, of course, once you get there, people is speaking another language, and if you don't know it, of course, you're gonna be scared, and you are just gonna be shocked, like you said. There's Black people, white people, Chinese people, so they all try and live different lives, try and stay together, and then when they see a Spanish person, of course, they will look at you different, but once you start speaking maybe their language, then they feel comfortable. They always feel uncomfortable, I think, not just us, not just you will feel uncomfortable, but everybody else, because they think that they're not gonna be able to communicate with you, or they're gonna have problems because you're not gonna understand, or they're not gonna understand each other, so.
All right, that was nice. Thank you so much. And the final question, it's for Ariel Miranda. So what is your question, Ariel?
Okay. Good morning to everyone. Okay. Mr. Luis, how can I help? How can I help people to change their habits themselves? I mean, do you think there are an order, for example, eating or workout or another thing do you consider?
Well, that's a learning experience. You have to experience everything to check and see if that actually works for you. Let's say some people like to work out with a full stomach. Other people like to do exercises with an empty stomach. Some people like to work out in the morning because they feel better. Some other people like to work out at night because maybe that's the only time they have. if you start something, if you make a habit of doing the same thing every day, the same things every day, or maybe eating the same food every day, you can actually see in the habits you have, maybe this part is not good, maybe this is not good, this type of food is not good, maybe I'm sleeping too much, maybe I'm eating too much. So you have to practice and try everything before you actually can say, this is what I need, or this type of training, or this type of food is gonna help me. And you can do that for a few years and still learning. A lot of people who is actually professionals, they keep learning every day.
All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. So here will come like a little bit of your information, I think, of your gym. Guys, if you want to follow Luis' Facebook page of the gym, here I have posted you. It's called SABA Fitness, and it's located in Ficoa, in Las Guaitambos y Peras. So you can
Peras y Membrillos.
Membrillos y Peras, that actually was where I used to live. So perfect. Membrillos y Peras, it's located in Ficoa, like nearby Santo Domingo de Guzman High School. If you would like to train there, how much can it cost maybe to work out there for the guys going there for a day? Maybe they can go free one day, maybe they can go free 1 month.
You're right. I guess you guys are welcome to come and check the gym. We will give you a free time, so just come and talk to us. It depends what you want to do. Depends how many hours you want to work out. It depends the type of training you want to follow. So well, we can talk about the money later. Usually it's $3 and $40 a month.
Yeah.
We charge that much because the type of training that we give to people.
Yeah. So the daily will be like $3, you say?
$3, yes.
Yeah,
$3.
so that's good. If you wanna work out there, I totally recommend to you that you go there and give it a check and start a healthy life, guys. So thank you so much, Luis. And please, I just want guys that you say also thank you to my friend if you can follow his page. And just saying thank you and a big clap for his presence right in here. Thank you so much, Luis, for being in this space and for all the help that you have given us. And please, guys, if you can help me with a big clap, that'll be good. Thank you so much. Thank you, Luis.
Thank you, guys. Take care. Make sure just keep trying, okay? Don't be scared, because if you scared, you're not gonna move forward, okay?
Okay, thank you so much, Luis. Bye-bye. Take care.
Take care, bro.